Imagine qualifying for a World Cup. Your country celebrates, but then a bunch of people on Twitter get your qualification rescinded. In the last international break, South Africa drew to Nigeria, which meant their country had all but qualified for their first World Cup in 16 years. And the South Africans were bragging to the Nigerians on Twitter quite a lot. But then some Nigerians did some digging. These Twitter fans went back to South Africa versus Lesotho much earlier in qualification, a game which South Africa won 2-0, a game in which South African Teboho McKenna played in. But these Nigerian Twitter fans, they noticed something. They noticed in South Africa's last World Cup qualification game, McKenna was booked. And in the one before that, McKenna was also booked. The rules in African football are if you get 2 yellow cards across 2 separate games in African qualification, you should be suspended for 1 game. So McKenna was suspended against Lesotho, but he played. And immediately this grew from Twitter to the Nigerian and the Benin FA, the 2 countries that can qualify over South Africa still. They complained saying they fielded a player they weren't allowed to play. African Football Association listened and rescinded the result from 2-0 to South Africa to 3-0 to Lesotho. A result that now means South Africa are second in the group behind Benin. And with that -3 goal difference, have a worse goal difference than them. Qualification's no longer in their hands. These guys were celebrating qualification just a month ago. And now all of a sudden this group is completely wide open and qualification is now in Benin's hands. Not even Nigeria's, and the Nigerians on Twitter were the ones pushing for this. Now with qualification in Benin's hand, they just have to beat Rwanda and then their last game's against Nigeria, which you might think is quite hard. But with how much Nigeria's already pushed, they'll probably put Osimhen in goal for this and just give Benin the win. Meaning South Africa had all but qualified for the World Cup are now in big trouble.